right, what's up, guys? This is Mark, and I have the privilege. These guys will introduce themselves, right, in a second. But I have the privilege of getting to interact with a lot of these like software owners and guys that are in different spaces in dropshipping, and I always value conversations I have with these guys, and I share a lot of them with you guys live. And this is pre-recorded, but these guys have an Amazon dropshipping software. They'll introduce themselves, and we're just going to kind of talk through. I'm going to ask like honest questions I want to know, and I think things that you guys who watch YouTube could get value from. And then after, you guys could comment on the video, any questions you have for them that I didn't cover, and we'll go live in a future video and kind of cover those things. But anyway, guys, if you watch this video, like my video, subscribe to our channel. So guys, who are you guys? Where are you from? What are we doing on this video?
Awesome. Yeah, let me start with a little bit of a story about ourselves. So I'm Dobry, and this is Valentin. We're the two co-founders of Reprice Hub and TrackerBot.
Right.
So our story is kind of a mixture of the software world and the dropshipping world. Mm-hmm. My background is in software. I used to live in the States and work for big software companies. We're both from Bulgaria.
And you're in Bulgaria right now?
Yeah, we're in Bulgaria right now. I moved back, and Valentin is the dropshipping mastermind here.
Right.
He's been doing dropshipping for, I don't know, 5 years?
Yeah, about 5 years.
Okay.
So basically, we combined our two areas of expertise, and we started making software for dropshippers. Our first foray into that industry was really with TrackerBot.
Right, and that's TrackerBot is pretty known, and like I've used TrackerBot before, even with eBay and stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that was really our first foray into it. Basically, we saw that tracking automation is not really widely available and kind of painful, and dealing with that stuff is a mess. So we started with that. We actually started with eBay dropshipping because that's where Valentin was concentrating most of his time as well.
Right, that's where most of us. So I was in dropshipping a long time, and most of us started in eBay and then moved to
Exactly. I think we're all doing this transition, right? So we kind of caught that wind as well, and so we figured out we need to work with Amazon dropshippers as well. So the first step was to do TrackerBot for Amazon dropshippers. Mm-hmm. And then when we started dabbling into Amazon dropshipping, we realized that the tooling is really not there yet. It was a much more manual and painful approach, or really much more expensive, and you had to connect many tools together, and it wasn't simple at all, and it was expensive. So that's when we got really ambitious, and we decided, you know what, we're going to do all-in-one solution for Amazon dropshippers, and that's how we came up with a Reprice Hub.
Okay.
The vision with Reprice Hub really is to combine all of your needs into one place as an Amazon dropshipper. So anything from connecting the items from your suppliers all the way to dynamic repricing, winning the buy box, and actually getting your sales in a proper dashboard that can help you ship stuff, etc., etc.
Okay.
So really,
and how long have you all been working on? I've used Reprice Hub. We have a couple clients who use Reprice Hub. And how long have you all been at Reprice Hub in particular?
Yeah, so Reprice Hub has been on the market for about a year now. We started development about a year and a half ago. So basically, we have this expertise of working with Amazon because of TrackerBot. TrackerBot has been working for Amazon for 3 years. Mm-hmm. And we leveraged that expertise into building out Reprice Hub. And then we built the other side of the story, which is scraping all of the suppliers and connecting those things together. So we've been live for about a year now.
And
so it's a little bit newer product.
And what did it take? Like, what did it take? How long? I know this is not the typical dropshipping question. This is I've built software before for eBay dropshipping back in the day, Diashini. I prefer the marketing side of the software development, so I decided to not do it anymore. I built Amazon software as well. We use it on like 50 of our own accounts, and then we decided not to because of the cost. And that's just not what I'm an entrepreneur. That's just not the space I like, right? But what did it take? Like, how big your team had to be? How long did it take to build the software?
It's a great question. I think it really varies. So in our case, I think it was simpler for us because we already had this experience with Amazon.
Yeah, and with TrackerBot.
Worked with them already. first of all, we were pre-approved by Amazon. We have this relationship to be an API partner, be listed on their store, etc., etc.
Right.
So that was much simpler for us. And then second of all, we worked with their APIs. So that was quicker for us. It basically took us about 6 to 9 months to really get it going.
Wow.
We have a team of five engineers, all here in Bulgaria. We work remotely, so you can't really see them because and whatnot. But
Bulgaria has a big like IT tech culture, no?
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of developers.
Absolutely. A lot of companies are bringing offices here. Like we have an Uber office, a Microsoft office, VMware, etc. So we're pretty good with development, and we really wanted to leverage that talent. We've been building out the team ever since we started Tracker about 5 years ago. So, we have a pretty strong engineering team. So we did it in about 6 months. And obviously, I mean, that's what it means until launch. And
right. And then you just keep
every single week, right? And sometimes multiple times a week. So it's an ongoing process, and we actually have a vision for Reprice Hub that will continue on way in the future. There's a lot of stuff to add.
All right. Okay. So that was my next question, right? So I did an interview with the OA Genius, Jordan, the CEO of OA Genius. So I asked similar questions, right? Like, and I don't want you to feel. Anyway, let me just ask a question. when I started DSGD, it started off as like solving a problem for ourselves, and then we started to sell it, and then we started to make money, and like cool. But I was not. Again, I came into the software world not even building a piece of software that is software as a service, not even knowing that the term software as a service existed, right? So like, I have degrees in mathematics. I was like, hey, let me find one of my friends a programmer, and we build this thing, right? Once I got into it, and I noticed that like, and this was like 2011 to 2012, 13, right? So there were like less developers online, and technology changed and all that stuff. But what is the end goal? Because what I struggled with was, what am I going to do with this? Is it that, and we were just in eBay, right? So is it that I would just keep getting cash flow, and then, I don't know, like, again, I don't have expertise in the software world. Like Jordan was saying he would do something, and then, because we're in a kind of gray area, you know what I mean? So is it that you want to grow this, make cash flow, do a good service for our industry? I think the industry is pretty big. Or is it that you all plan to like sell after? Like, I don't know. Like what's when you start a software company in this space, what is the end goal?
That's a good question. I mean, to be honest, we're in it for the long haul. Like we've been making TrackerBot for 5 years, and we want to keep making it for another at least 5. So we really like the software business. There's a lot of good parts to it, especially, you build it once, you sell it as many times as you can.
Right.
And I like building software, so that helps as well. And so that's our vision for it. And really, we believe in delivering more and more value to the customer. So, we started with just tracking uploads. Now we do repricing. Then we did dynamic buy box, like winning the buy box, that kind of stuff. Then we dabbled into fulfillment, trying to solve a lot of the problems of fulfillment in dropshipping, etc., etc. And I really believe that dropshipping is a huge industry, and it's only going to get bigger, right? I mean, everybody's working from home, trying to do like a side hustle, maybe take it full time, whatever. So I see it as a growing industry, and so I think we're pretty far from being interested in cashing out of this business. Actually,
Okay. Yeah, as I said, when I was in it, it was that was one of the weird, I don't know, the answer, the questions that I wasn't sure how to answer, and that's also why I kind of changed direction. Anyway, so I'm looking at, you guys have a lot of suppliers.
Yep.
I'm looking at, how do you choose the suppliers? Is it that from what clients request? Like, how do you?
So we started with the basic set, right? You always want to have Walmart, Home Depot, like et cetera, et cetera. the stuff that we knew for sure that we're gonna need. But afterwards, we basically started getting requests from clients. They're like, "Oh, I sell on Walmart, but I also source from Sears. Can you guys add Sears?" Like, sure, no problem. And that's how the list has been growing, and it keeps growing. To be honest, actually, this list is not even the full list. We keep updating it basically every other day.
Okay, nice. And what features do you think you'll plan for the future, or just what should customers look forward to, or what are questions? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first part is we're really nailing down our buy box winning algorithms. So in the end of the day with Amazon, it's all about winning the buy box at a profitable rate, right?
Right.
You can win the buy box easily, but then lose money. That's bad. The difficult part is winning the buy box and making money. And that's where a lot of our algorithmic whiz comes into play. So that's the area where we're investing a lot. And we've been improving significantly. And there's still a lot of room to grow there. And actually, the more clients we have, the more data we have, so the better the algorithm. So it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, so to speak. And then that's one part of it. And then the other part is improving our ordering process. So right now, basically, you get a detailed description of your orders. We also have a copy-paste tool that's really not integrated into Reprice Hub. It's more part of TrackerBot, but we'll integrate it into Reprice Hub so that you can easily copy-paste from your Reprice Hub dashboard into your supplier.
Right.
And then that's basically the area where we want to improve is how you deal with orders and like how you find out what orders have problems, etc.
And and guys, again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If the guys watching the video, in the description, I'll put a link to Reprice Hub so you guys can check it out. Also in the comment section, leave questions because we'll go live with these guys again later on in the week. And yeah, so how let's go back a little bit. How long has TrackerBot been around, and what did that take to build?
So TrackerBot has been around almost 4.5, 5 years, something like this. It's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Why a lot of people have heard of it because we've been around the block. But basically, like the first version I built in my free time for like 3 months. But obviously, that was a very janky kind of simple approach. We've been building out more and more stuff ever since, and the team has been working on it hard, including myself, obviously.
Right.
So it's hard to say, 3 months until launch, but then from then on, it's been 4 years.
Okay, nice. So yeah, so let's do this. Guys, then when we go live, make sure and leave the comments. I'm gonna go in more detail. Maybe when we go live, we could set up a screen share and show the software and so on, and take those type of questions. But thanks for your time, guys. Is there anything you want to tell the guys on YouTube? I'll also put a link to TrackerBot. I see that you guys are doing a lot more content now, so I'll put a link to you guys' YouTube channel in the description.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Like so let me say something for YouTube, right? The guys watching here were like, yeah, I know you work with OA Genius. Why are you talking to these guys? Or some people like, yeah, it's cool that we get all the options that's available in dropshipping. My goal is, I wouldn't, for example, the reason why I use Reprice Hub on some of the accounts we manage is because they have a supplier and they added it on there. I'm not going to say what it is on YouTube here, but there's a supplier that they use that we need to use for our beginner accounts in Amazon, right? So that's why we use them, right? I use OA Genius for a lot of other my accounts because there's the product research and it's tied in, and I had turned over a lot of accounts to them, and it added a lot of value to me, and I will keep using them, and they even moving towards Walmart, right? But I'm just saying that all that to say that like my goal here on my channel is to highlight as many people in this dropshipping industry as possible, and there are, for instance, TrackerBot, in my opinion, came onto the market because y'all was solving a specific problem that most people weren't solving, and they solved that really well. And that is what people need to understand, that in an industry, there are different spaces. And I'm just explaining why I have you guys on. And I hope that you guys watching this on YouTube will prepare for the live so we can continue to have these type of conversations and share. And we all grow, right? The goal of this is for all to make more money. Like, let's not pretend here. This is a charity.
Exist, right?
All right, guys. Thanks for your time. And again, check out Chakabot's YouTube channel. Check out the software. Check out Reprice Hub in the description. Have a good one, guys.